guys, welcome back, and thanks for taking the time to view the video. So I'm going to tell you a variation. This is my variation on a very successful spring salmon fly called Neep. Now the Neep, the original pattern, was tied by Tom Marshall and Gene Young. So it was tied for the Aberdeenshire D, I believe. It was proved to be very successful. So I'm going to show you how to put it together. My version. The hook in the face is a Partridge Patriot double in size 6. The thread that I'm going to use is the Uni Thread 80 in black. Before we do that, we're going to put a wee hat tag on the back, and I'm going to use the Glo Bright flosses to do that. Now, this is the Glo Bright floss number 12 that I'm going to use. Now, just come down the hook a wee ways, just to where you want your tag to begin. Nice and tight with the floss. Just work it down. Then bring a turn. Keep this tag end up. Bring a turn in between the two hooks. And work it back up. And then just build up the wee tag to the colour that you want in it. Now, just bring this bit over. It's just a bit of security, because I'm not going to bother using UV resin or anything like that, just for the purposes of the video. Trim that away. Go straight in with your whip finishing tool. And just put in a 2-turn whip finish, just to secure that. Because you're going to come down onto it with your thread. Trim away your Glo Bright floss. We'll come in with our thread. Now just leave yourself plenty of room at the top here, guys. You've lots going on with the wing, and just work your thread down a couple of mil. Remove your waist tag of thread. Now the body, or the tail and the body, is going to be some silver braid. Now this is the Vineyards silver braid. So we'll take a length off for the tail. Just offer this up on top of the shank of the hook. Take another couple of turns now. On the way down, just come in with your thumb and flatten it over the back of the shank of the hook, and then work your thread down, tied up against your tag. Now, you probably want you can tie the tail whatever length you like. I want my tail sort of way, just slightly coming past the bends of the hooks. So I'm just going to come in with a shallow angle, trim that away. Now don't be coming in and cutting it square, because it'll just be like a paintbrush. This is a wee eyebrow brush that I borrowed on my daughter to pretend her. So just come in, catch it, and just open all this up. Just opens it all up for you. Gives you a nice shiny silver tail at the back. Then we're going to come in and get a length for our body. So same again, just offer this up to the hook on top of the shank, and just work your thread forward. Now you'll have noticed I've got these at different lengths, because this is going to give me a taper. That's the body tied in. Then we're coming back up onto the tail. That's just going to give me a taper, a slight taper for the wing. Then we're going to come around with our braid. Now, this one, you can be nice and tight with the braid. Be strong with it. It's not going to. You've got a good vise. Your hook will stay in there. Now I don't want to overlap the braid like this. It's in touch and turns. I like to tie it on. And just try and keep it flat if you can, the whole way up. Right, just follow this around with my thread. A couple of turns will catch that in, and trim that away. Now, that'll be that section. Don't throw that out. If you're going to tie more, that'll do your tail. Now the first part of the wing, you're looking some nice yellow. This is Arctic Runner. I'm a wee bit off here, so I want the Arctic Runner, I want the tips of the Arctic Runner coming past the braid tail. Just offer this up to the hook, come around with a pinch and loop, 3 or 4 tight turns, come in and just see what way we're sitting. Now I'm happy with that, so I'm just going to lift the waist ends, trim those away. And with a wee drop of super glue, this is just for security, and we'll take it down over the Arctic runner, nice and tight. Any excess, you can just take that away. The flash, you're just looking some silver. This is I got this off years ago when Pussy was a kitten. Lure flash used to do this. I don't know if vineyards do it now or not, but that's where I got that from. In the old tackle shop. So we'll get 2 strands of the silver mirror flash. Right, just want to offer your 2 strands up, just either side of the wing. Just come around with a pinch and loop, take another turn, fold the longer strands back, trim those away. The moisten those, I'll get another fly to those. And then I just want to come in and trim these, the length, they're just a wee bit too long. So it's perfect there. Now on top, you can put any black hair on that you wish. And my choice is the black or grey squirrel dyed black. Now you don't go nuts. You just need a small pinch of the squirrel, just to darken it down at the top. So just clean out any rubbish, and you want this to be less the length of the black, or your yellow Arctic runner. So just going to come in and hold it there. Just take a measurement, trim this over my bin. And just come back in, offer this up on top of the shank of the hook, just take it through the cut ends, just a pinch and loop, just make sure it's all nice and tight, and then you can tighten up. And if you cut it like that first, there's a couple of wee fibres here, just take those away. If you cut it like that first, instead of tying it on, because you have limited room, if you tie it on and then you try and cut it, sometimes the fibres will spay out on you a wee bit. Now, yet again, back with a good old super glue, and then we'll just take this down over the cut ends of the squirrel and back up. Now we're looking the business, starting to take shape. As you can see here, that's our wing. It's starting to take a nice shape. Now on top of that, you're looking some peacock sword. So we're just going to take enough, about 5-6 fibres of the peacock sword here. Now, I want this less the length of the grey squirrel dyed black. Offer it up on top. Come around with a pinch and loop, a couple of tight turns, see what way we're sitting. Yep, I'm happy enough with that. Come in, just lift the waist ends, trim those away. Yet again, we'll just come down over the top of the peacock sword, just tidying up the head a wee bit here at the same time. Now the throat can be any sort of way brown hair that you have. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use a hen hackle. This is it here. Just want to get one of the larger ones from the top of the cape. Just come in, just take away all your rubbish from the bottom of the feather. Bring it out 90 degrees from the stem, and then I'm just going to take a couple of pinches of this, because this is a lovely brown colour. Now I want the fibres they're coming down to the Glo Bright floss tag at the back. So just come in there, pinch and loop the way, a couple of turns, now spin it round, see what way you're sitting. If you can do this with your vise, that's a bonus. And then just going to come in and clip away the excess. Just have another wee check, just to make sure it's sitting nice for me. Yep. And then we're just going to build up our head here. Just take it down over the cut ends of the hen hackle. Right. You want to tie the cut ends in, guys. Don't be skimping. Make sure that the hair and the fibres are secured. This will just make the fly last longer, plus none of your materials will pull out. You're looking at a decent head on this fly, so don't be shy with the head on this. Right, just take another turn at the top here just to get ourselves positioned, and then we'll come in with our whip finishing tool. We'll just throw in a whip finish. Nice and tight. Pull your thread tight, come in and trim away your tan thread. Right, just get the wee fly sitting for us. First coat onto the head. We drop of super glue. Just be careful not to touch any of your fibres on the wee pattern. Just ruin it all on you. We don't want that. And there you go, guys. So that's my variation on a fly called Neep. Now, to me, it's got all the colour combinations that you want, even the original. Now, the original, okay, the original has no tail, and the original has no tag. Body's basically the same. Wing, yellow, arctic hare, fox, runner, black, some peacock sword on top, and then the throat, any brown hair that you have, which would be the original pattern then, or you could use some like pine squirrel or something like that, or for the throat, just to give you that wee bit of extra movement. So there you go, guys. That's one for any of you guys that are heading out to fish for the springers. That's the other one there, so that's done with the Glo Bright floss number 4 at the back, and then turn it around this way so you can see this one. This wee one here is tied with the Glo Bright floss number, just got it on my desk, let me get it for you, number 8. So you just mix the tags up. You know, you could use Glo Bright floss number 2, the pink, the red, the blue, and just mix it all up as you go along. Anyway, guys, thanks for taking the time to view the video. It's greatly appreciated. If this is the first time tuning in to watch one of my fly tying tutorials, please consider subscribing. It just helps the wee channel grow. And until the next time, folks, take care of yourselves, take care of the families. If you're out fishing for springers, now I know that the droughs will be open by the time that I have uploaded this video. Tight lines, and I wish you all a very successful, prosperous and a happy fishing year. So I'll see you on the next one.